quote by Maya Angelou, "People will forget what you said." Have you ever heard the saying, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel"? This powerful quote by Maya Angelou, a renowned poet, civil rights activist, and author. Born in 1928, Angelou is best known for her memoirs, including I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which detailed her experiences with racism and trauma. In addition to her writing, Angelou was also a speaker and performer, and she became known for her inspiring words and messages of hope and resilience. This quote by Angelou has been widely shared and has become a popular reminder of the lasting impact that our words and actions can have on others. Whether it's in our personal relationships, our careers, or our communities, how we make others feel matters. In this video, we'll explore the meaning behind Angelou's quote and discuss why it's still relevant today. The meaning behind the quote. At first glance, Maya Angelou's quote may seem fairly straightforward. It suggests that people are more likely to remember how we made them feel than the specific things we said or did. But what does this mean, and why is it important? To begin with, this quote highlights the power of emotions in shaping our memories and perceptions. Studies have shown that our emotional experiences tend to be more memorable and influential than neutral or factual information. In other words, we are more likely to remember the way something made us feel than the specific details of the event. This principle applies to our interactions with others as well. When we make someone feel valued, respected, or cared for, that positive emotion is likely to stick with them. On the other hand, if we say or do something that hurts or offends someone, they are likely to remember that negative feeling long after the specific words or actions have been forgotten. In this way, Angelou's quote serves as a reminder to be mindful of how our words and actions impact others. It encourages us to consider not only the content of what we say and do, but also the way it makes others feel. This is especially important in our personal relationships, where we want to foster trust, respect, and connection with others. But it's also relevant in our professional lives, where we may be interacting with clients, colleagues, or customers. By making others feel positive emotions, we can build stronger, more positive relationships and create a lasting impact. Of course, it's not always easy to control how others feel, and it's not always possible to make everyone happy all the time. But by being mindful of the way our words and actions affect others, we can strive to be more considerate and empathetic in our interactions. In doing so, we may be able to build more meaningful and rewarding relationships with those around us. The importance of the quote. So why is Maya Angelou's quote still relevant and applicable today, even though it was spoken many years ago? There are a few reasons why this quote continues to resonate with people around the world. First, the quote speaks to a universal truth about human nature and the way we form and maintain relationships. Emotions play a powerful role in how we perceive and remember events and interactions, and this is something that has likely been true throughout human history. As such, the quote serves as a reminder to be mindful of how we make others feel, regardless of the specific context or circumstances. Second, the quote is especially relevant in today's world, where we are increasingly reliant on digital communication and may be less attuned to the emotional impact of our words. With the rise of social media and other forms of online communication, it's easier than ever to send a message or make a comment without considering how it will be received by the recipient. Angelou's quote serves as a reminder to be more mindful of the way our words and actions can affect others, even when we're not face-to-face. Finally, the quote is a reminder of the importance of empathy and compassion in our interactions with others. By striving to make others feel valued, respected, and cared for, we can build stronger, more meaningful relationships with those around us. This is especially important in a world where many people feel disconnected or isolated, and where there is often a lack of understanding or appreciation for different perspectives and experiences. By making an effort to understand and connect with others, we can create a more positive and inclusive society. Of course, it's important to acknowledge that there may be counterarguments or criticisms to this quote. Some people may argue that it's not always possible or practical to prioritize others' feelings, or that there are times when it's necessary to speak truth to power or confront difficult issues. These are valid points, and it's important to consider them as we seek to apply the quote to our lives. However, overall, Angelou's quote serves as an important reminder of the lasting impact of our words and actions on others, and the value of empathy and compassion in our relationships. Conclusion. Maya Angelou's quote, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel," reminds us of the lasting impact of our words and actions on others. It encourages us to be mindful of the way we make others feel, whether in our personal relationships or in our professional lives. By considering the emotional impact of our words and actions, we can strive to build stronger, more positive relationships with those around us. As you reflect on this quote, consider how you can apply it to your own life. How can you make others feel valued, respected, and cared for? What steps can you take to be more mindful of the emotional impact of your words and actions? By considering these questions, you can work to build more positive and meaningful relationships with those around you. If you're interested in learning more about Maya Angelou and her work, there are many resources available online. You might consider checking out her memoirs or other writings, or looking for interviews or lectures in which she discusses her experiences and insights. Additionally, there are many organizations and initiatives dedicated to promoting empathy and compassion in various contexts, and you may want to consider connecting with or supporting these efforts as well. Thank you for watching this video about Maya Angelou's quote. We hope it has inspired you to think more deeply about the way you make others feel and the lasting impact of your words and actions.